Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. This is episode number 5 of my Aston Villa career mode story. And you can see right here, we've gone on a very bad run, especially in the Premier League. Last 5 matches have been losses, haven't been picking up any points. And as you would expect with that, it would result in us dropping down in the table. You know, we're sitting in the top 4, and it really escalated very quickly right there, dropping down to 12th. But we do have that game in hand right now that I'm about to play with these teams like from Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea. We can actually be with them right now, and they're actually performing like under their expectations. So they're doing really bad. And the thing is, you expect teams like Southampton, Swansea. That's pretty much the teams you expect to drop. Maybe Fulham as well, but they're doing well. But honestly, we're still in good shape to come mid-table. But if this form continues, who knows what's going to happen throughout the season. I definitely don't want to get fired again, but I don't think it will happen unless we get relegated. You would probably expect that, but I doubt we'll get relegated. I'm still searching for that mid-table position. I suppose chances of coming in like a Europa League right now is pretty hard unless we go on a good run, because my tactic is pretty much fluid right now. Fluid, I should say, and it's not really... I can't use that excuse of being like that, but it's a good tactic. You can see with the good results here. It's definitely good defensively. We just have a good mix. And in Football Manager, that's what I like. It's not the same all the time. You get different results. That's what keeps you interested in playing, in my opinion. That's why I like it more than FIFA, at least when FIFA has come to an end, like FIFA 13 has right now. Obviously, start of FIFA 14, I'll be playing that, but probably same situation. Towards the end of FIFA 14, I'll like Football Manager more, but I'll worry about that at a later date. And I wanted to say this. At least my... I know one's in the Capital One Cup, but I suppose I'll count these 4 matches here. 4 matches in a row, we played away matches. So our away matches are definitely harder. I may look to play more defensive, because obviously conceding goals was the problem, but also scoring goals was the problem in the Wigan and Fulham matches. So I still had to go attacking. It's just the whole tactic altogether, pretty much. And the last 2 matches, again, even Cardiff, only 1 goal scored. Definitely scoring goals is the problem. And I think the tactic is good, but it's definitely a big part down to the midfielders. I don't think our midfield is strong enough, especially as we've had one player, probably our most important player in central midfield. He's been out suspended, but he's coming back now. Ashley Westwood, I'm pretty sure he got suspended in the last episode. I'm not sure if you can go to history and see... you can see injuries, but I'm not sure if you can see suspensions. But if I just go to stats and form, it should show it right there. He's been suspended for the last couple and the Cardiff one as well. I'm pretty sure he was suspended because I couldn't choose him for the Cardiff one, so I think he was suspended still then. So he's missed the last 3. He's a big player for us in midfield. If you look at his attributes, he's increasing well. He can be a future really... he's good already, that's the thing. His mental attributes are really super. A very good passer of the ball as well. A very good player for me. And also you're going to notice I'm going to try and play through it a bit more. I originally was not going to do an episode this early. I was going to try and play to January. But I thought it was a good situation to make a video because of this because of this big bad run. I thought it would be interesting for people to see this, and hopefully I can turn it around. And most likely the next update will be the end of January, or at least sometime in January, showing if I'm going to do some transfers or something like that. Because there's some big players, and I want to show you why I would transfer list certain players. Our morale is going down because of the bad results. But the thing is, look, Benteke, very, very good rating. A rating above 7.5 is excellent. And Bakuna, I bring him in for his first match. He got a 7.8 rating. Very versatile as well, teaching him to play right back if we need him to play there. Can play in midfield anywhere, pretty much. He could be a good player for the future as well. They have heaps of signings that they signed in real life for the upcoming Premier League season. So, very good, Bakuna. So I'm giving him the chance because he did well. Agbonlahor, I should say, has been decent. Westwood, like I mentioned. Kieran Clark is the defensive midfielder. He's deputised for Westwood. And also, more so Yakuba Silla. He was the defensive mid. And Kieran Clark's come in. He's been very good. And maybe he'll be a good defensive midfielder instead of a centre-back. Leave your comments. Do you think he suits as a defensive midfielder with his attributes? If you look for him here, when I've played him, this has basically been since Silla has been unavailable for a selection. He's got 8.1 rating, 7.4, 8.9 and 7.9. And you can't really ask more than that. He's been definitely fantastic in the last month or so. For me, he's doing really well. And I'm not sure if Silla deserves to come back in. He wasn't doing that great. So leave your comments on that. And that's what I like to do with my videos. I like to give an overview of what's happening, and hopefully you do enjoy that. Because I want to give you updates, and that's what you're going to see within when I say I'm going to play more. I may not do live matches anymore unless there's a situation like this when I need to turn around results or a very important cup match, because I want to play through it a lot, because FIFA 14, a month or so away, the demo is a month away, so that's when I'm going to be basically solely focusing on FIFA 14 and stopping Football Manager for then, unless this series gets like lots of comments and all that kind of thing. I may change my views on that. Not views like the actual views I'm getting for my video, like the views, like my plans for the videos and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm showing you the ratings. The defenders for me have been really good, especially the centre backs. Vla's been decent. Kyriakos, like I said, with the experience. Fabian Delph's decent as well, but I played him in easy matches. That probably results to that. Hellenius as well, another one I played in easy matches, like lower cups, like the Capital One Cup, until we lost at least. Lowton, he's decent. He's got a 4-star potential report, so he's doing very good, increasing in some mental attributes again. Some determinant. I was trying to just say determined, but I want to say determination. But anyway, yeah, his determination is high, which makes him determined. And that's more so like when you concede a goal, your squad is determined to get a goal back or something like that. He's another player for the future, even though he's 23 already, probably won't increase too much more. But I like his attributes. And yeah, we've got heaps of other players. I've shown these guys already. Lalic as well. I kind of only want to play him. I don't know if it's just me, but I only want to play him if I need him, if that makes sense, with loan players, because I want to play players that are going to be part of the future. And talking about the future, there's probably a few players who are going to try and sell. The players I've given a chance, but they haven't really got the job done. One guy, Stephen Ireland, I had to rely on him as a centre mid in the last few matches because of the results that I mentioned. And against Manchester United, he got a 5.3 rating. That was very disappointing. Well, I suppose I just look at his average rating. Against Manchester United, he was actually decent, but against Cardiff, he was decent. Against Manchester United, he was really bad. So I'm not sure if I'm just overreacting at that, but he definitely needed a break. Mark Albrighton, again, I'm not sure if he's good enough looking at his attributes, but yeah, please leave your comments. Just technically, he doesn't look good enough, apart from his crossing. His crossing's definitely decent, but everything else doesn't seem good enough. If, again, you look at stats, he hasn't played. But if you look in the reserve matches, obviously he scored 1 goal, but you think if he was Premier League level, he would dominate in the reserve. So I'm just giving him some reserve match to see if he can do well. Nathan Baker as well. I think I'm going to bring him on actually for Jaws of Core. He's got that first, look at the poor morale. This is going to be I need I'm not expecting. I have to get a win right now. There's no other result I want, or I'm expecting no. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I'm expecting no less than a win from here, because if we lose or even pick up a draw, we're playing against Hull, obviously. It's going to be hard. I'll go into the match right now. And yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to change it, how I'm going to do my videos. I'm probably not even going to do matches anymore. Because this is what I'm going to at least plan to do before I get into the match. At least for today's episode. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do matches, at least for the rest of, until FIFA 14 is out, because then I'll be doing that. I'm going to play, it really depends. Like, I'll just explain for where I am now. Normally, this is how I'm going to plan to do it. I'm going to do an update in January and an update at the end of the season, obviously covering all that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 2 updates a season. And maybe when the youth intake, maybe 3 updates a season. At the start of the season, coming from the end of last season, I suppose they'll overlap and that kind of thing. And maybe I'll have to get 2 episodes, but I'll see what I have to do for that. Then an update in January, which basically I would give a review of the first half of the season. Maybe some potential signings, or if I've already made them, what stage in January, it just depends what stage I am in. And yeah, and then the end of the season. So then, of course, the youth intake in March. So 3 updates per season. Leave in the comments if you like this, so I can get through a lot, so you can actually see some change with this Aston Villa. I know people said they do actually want to see matches, but you gotta make a choice, because basically I'm going to be only doing this for a month more, only like 4 more weeks. So I would rather see myself develop this and play a few more seasons. And yeah, maybe with that, there may not be daily uploads, maybe every couple days, just it depends how much I can play it. But leave your comments if you will like that, because if I just play a lot of matches, if I only do monthly updates, I'm not even going to finish 1 season, maybe 2 seasons at most. But I might get bored with it just playing 1 month, because then I have to stop and record and play and stop and record and play and all of that. I'd rather just play a lot than just do a record. And yeah, it just seems there so I can get through the games quicker. So hopefully you appreciate me talking about all of that stuff. I know some people think I talk too much, but I like to inform you about other stuff compared to maybe other people who just play the matches and don't really talk about anything else. I think that is good because a lot of people like my videos, so I think I shouldn't change the way I'm doing it. But obviously people leave suggestions to make them better. But a good thing here, Hull, they got a very poor morale. Most players on fairly poor. So that's very good. If that was me, I would try and give games to players, the two very good players there. But obviously, they've got their own decisions to make. And obviously, Hull's in the Premier League right now because of the update. They put, or not they, LFC Marshall, who made this, he made them in. He made the promoted teams in, which I think is good because the new Premier League season is starting. And what was I going to do originally? I haven't been doing any opposition instructions apart from the hard tackling on players with less than 95 condition. But now I'll just focus on the strikers a bit, what I usually would do. And yeah, let's just see if that makes a different effect because I definitely have to change something up. But it is against Hull. We're definitely expecting to win. And we have slightly better morale, but not by heaps. And again, the same team talk I always do on overload strategy. People say overload is like way too attacking, but there's a lot of different instructions, like player instructions that's changed, which makes it very good balance for defensively. Like you saw at the start of the season, I rarely conceded, so that really proves it does. Maybe like the last month or so, that's basically low confidence and not like Premier League quality players. That's pretty much it, especially in midfield. But when we have a starting 11 in, like you see there, Westwood put a ball in. Our best starting 11 for me is really good. But when we start to get injuries like we have done, we definitely need to rotate. And even, no, I don't think midfield, our starting 11 isn't good enough. We need more stronger centre mids, like stronger in terms of like Premier League level. And even our fullbacks aren't really that high level right now. But I suppose I'm used to like being Arsenal and that kind of thing, like really a top team. So I have to kind of change my expectations of my players because I'm not a top 4 team. I'm a mid-table team. I suppose you could argue going to relegation zone as well if you go by their real life performances. So yeah, I have to really change my views on my players because yeah, I can't expect them to be that top 4 level like I was with my Arsenal one, which was very successful. Leave your comments if you want Arsenal for Football Manager 2014. I know that is released a bit later as Al Amadi comes in. This guy's actually been decent as well. I was unsure about him, but he's got 18 technique. That's obviously a high attribute. And we definitely need to get a win here. Let's just get a replay of what he does here. Have a more closer look. Nice dribbling right there. Very classy finish by him. He's a very good player, Kareem Al-Amadi. I'll check him out. Because sometimes it takes you a while. You have to get used to your team. You have to get used to your players and what they're good at. As you can see, like I said, his technique is 18. Doesn't have any preferred attributes or preferred moves, I should say. But yeah, that 18 techniques puts him into like a really good player. Oh, he's 27. I thought for whatever reason I thought he was a bit younger, so he can't really develop too much more. So, yeah, leave in your comments. Do you think he's good enough? That technique of 18 makes him like definitely a quality player, or don't you think? Do you think that other attributes are too low? But obviously he scored, so he's definitely good enough. If you can score in the Premier League, at least obviously if you score one goal, it might not be enough, but. Like if you score like kind of regularly for a midfielder, obviously you have that quality. But here, Benteke, he's been definitely outstanding. As you see again, finds Westwood. And, I thought Benteke was going to try and get there. He had a shot on, but again, well, he's been actually really good on shots on target. If you saw the previous episodes, I showed the player stats. And again, showing lots of information. That's what I want to do. And not just show matches. Because then people... they want to see all this other stuff because, see, look at that. Morale has changed incredibly. I think I'll change the strategy just to control the game from here because we've got Westwood and Al Amadi. Like I said, Al Amadi, he has that good technique, so he can play some good passes along with Westwood like I showed you before. And yeah, I'm just going to say assertively. Normally I just say calm when I'm happy, so I'm going to change it up and say assertively and say I'm pleased how it's going. And look at that. Everything works. Every player is delighted. That's what I like to see. And hopefully we can continue. But Benteke, like the last couple games, he hasn't been playing well. I'm not sure what it is. But you get that throughout the course of a season. You get some players not happy. Their morale is low. You just get that with the results. And when some players, it depends on their personality. And not every single player is different, but obviously they have the different sets of personalities for different players. So that's, again, another thing good in the game. You have to really manage players as well. That's something sometimes I don't do when I play through a season quickly. I don't talk to them a lot. But when I take my time, obviously, I will see what happens here. Then we'll make a sub. I'm not sure whose corner was that. Is that our corner? Kieran Clark had a chance. And yeah, as I said, Kieran Clark, he's been like insanely good as a defensive mid. He's done way better than I thought. As Fai takes the clearance, I think that's going to be it. But yeah, like I said, Kieran Clark, he's been really good. Let's see what he's done in this game so far. As I got, again, a 7 rating. Obviously not amazing rating, but he's got a yellow card. I think I just have to be careful. I'll just take that and run with it. I'll put Fabian Delph in, then bring Westwood into that defensive midfielder role. I thought I said that weird. Anyway, Benteke here, he's just kind of reminding me of Balotelli, what he's doing right now. You know, my AC Milan, that was my biggest fail ever. I'm never being fired. I can't say I've never been fired anymore, but yeah, I was actually really surprised. They had definitely high expectations, and I definitely don't want to fall into that boat again. Who should we bring on? Bents. Ideally, I want to have like Benteke and Hellenius as my 2 strikers for like the foreseeable future, and Bent I'm probably going to look to sell. He's getting a bit older, obviously not going to improve, but obviously he's that good quality, like as a Premier League player. So leave your comments on him. I could maybe get, I don't know, 3 million, 4 million for him, even though I don't think that's heaps. Maybe I'll just invest it in other areas of the club, because as I said, we have Hellenius and Benteke, and of course Agbonglahor as another striker, and Vyman. So we have heaps of options to come in, and anyone else that's not really, like they're on low condition, or no, everyone else is doing solidly. I might make another sub, because who knows, we might get an injury or something and be forced to play with a less man. That's happened to me so many times before, and I definitely don't want that to happen. So hopefully can really hold on to a result here, because it is important to get that. It's more so important for the morale. The morale is a big thing, because when you have bad morale, it's hard to pick up results. So when you go on a run of losses, like you've seen, like I have done, like the last 6 matches have been losses. It's been hard to get it back, and we get a loss against Cardiff, whereas if our morale was good, we probably would have won that match. That's pretty much the difference. Oh, they may make a mistake here. Hull, their team is definitely not good enough for a Premier League level, because obviously in the game, and they're going to get a red card here by Fai. He had his warning before as well, when he already had a yellow. And again, that's a red card. And actually against Cardiff had a red card, but it was late in the game, so we didn't have much time to come back. So we should hold on to. I suppose you could probably say I could try and get another goal. But yeah, I'll just control the match from here. Just to, they have a free kick. Got to see. Yep. Well, for sure, I know what I'm going to do now. I have to go on overload for sure now, and try and get a win. But I could see that happening. 10 men. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get some funny results when I get red card, or when there's a red card in the match, even though if it's for me or the opposite team. Yeah, but look, they score after they get a red card 4 minutes later. But I suppose they have to still go attacking. I can't use that as excuse, I guess. Did I make another sub yet? Let's see. If I haven't, I definitely have to, obviously. And yeah, again, this is probably another reason why I'm not going to continue to do the matches, because sometimes I'm like unsure of what to say, and for me, it just suits giving updates of my team, and that's what will suit me more. So here I'm probably going to look to take off Bakuna and bring Vyman in. I'm going to bring Gabby onto the right side. I don't know, he just seems to play better on the right, even though he's the same like confidence the same level for each wing. He's not obviously natural as a winger. But it's the same for both sides. I'll change it up, put Vyman on, who's natural in like 3 attacking positions in forward, like both wings and striker. And hopefully one of them can score a late winner for us. But yeah, like I said, sometimes I'm unsure of what to say like in a live match right now. And that's why I think it may be boring at times. So I'm probably not going to do it. I'll just focus on this last minute, see if we can get a winner. But seeing on my form, it's unlikely. It's probably just going to be that useless highlight at the end. But as long as there's time left, there's always a chance. And Luna, he's been decent. But we're not going to score with balls like that. And yeah, like I said, I don't know. It's hard to pick up the results. And I'm sure our morale has improved. At least we pick up a point. That's decent, okay. I don't know what to say. I'll just say it wasn't our day. I haven't done that before. But it makes my players motivated somehow. I'm not sure how that would, but Westwood, again, look, he was our best player on the day. Even though he didn't even assist or goal, he got the highest rating for our team. That's just proof how important he is to our team. And obviously, he's missed the last 3 matches, so he needs some time to come back. Pick up the draw now. We're sitting in 12th, probably somewhere you would expect me to sit. Early results were definitely over my expectations. I thought it definitely was going to be a hard season because we have a lot of those players that aren't at the Premier League level yet, in my opinion. But again, I'm kind of comparing the players to a top four level because I've always been like Arsenal. I've been Arsenal for the majority of Football Manager. So like guys like Lowton, like I don't think he's good enough. But obviously for a mid-table team, he probably is. So I kind of got to get my mind out of being Arsenal. But of course, you want to build your team to be a top four team. So, but at least we break our duck of losing. So hopefully I can really continue with this team or continue like with some more positive results, not losing anymore. We've got Norwich next, and then we've got a couple home matches against Swansea and Sunderland. Pick up some results there, move into the top 10 and maybe sit around there. But then we have some like hard matches. Who knows, if we go on a bad run, if we continue to go bad, and we have Arsenal, you got West Brom, should be an easy match at home, but then Man City and Chelsea, yeah, who knows? It still is a very important next couple months leading into January. It's definitely an important time, but I doubt if we can continue on our starting form that was the start of the season, definitely won't be in danger of getting relegated. But look here, like a win or something pushes up into where Chelsea, Man City, and Arsenal are. So it's not definitely bad. It's just like we're one win away from being in the top half. So this stage of the season still fairly early. But yeah, I'll leave it at that for now. And I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to play through more next update, maybe late in January. But if I don't make any transfers, I probably won't do an update. I'll just update in the youth intake because, like I said, I want to do a lot more updates, even though it may not be daily uploads. I'm going to try, though. I'm going to try and play a lot every single day. And yeah, I may do just to update where I'm at if people still want the updates every single day. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to leave it at that for now. And yeah, most likely it's going to be, I'm going to do updates in January and then the youth intake and then at the end / the start of the new season. And yeah, that's how it's going to be because yeah, I'm starting to be not as interested with, or at least commentating when I'm doing a match. Like, I don't know, I just don't feel as interested I was at the start. But when I'm doing it myself, I seem more interested, but sometimes I just don't feel like talking. Well, I would prefer just to give a review and an update what has been going on, and that's probably what I'm going to go to for the rest of Football Manager until FIFA is out. So hopefully you appreciate that. And yeah, I want to do what I enjoy the most, and hopefully that will show in my videos because that's what I actually started in Football Manager 2012, and I enjoy doing that. I really reviewed the results. I reviewed some players, reviewed some potential signings depending the time of the season. Really, really would be, that third thing would depend what time of the season. I would review the results, how my team is going, how my players are improving in training, and that. Then I would either focus on signings or focus on youth prospects, anything like that, improving our finance, or yeah, just so many different things. So there's so much different things within Football Manager. I just want to check something out right now. You see we're improving our youth facilities. That's something I want to focus on. I want to focus on building with youth. Another reason why I'm going to try and play a lot into it. And yeah, I know some people I've been looking for a lot of Football Manager YouTubers lately, and a lot of them maybe just do a couple updates a season. And some people even do, not some, I definitely was watching one the other day, he did updates. Well, it really depends what you're used to and when is the time to make the video, but sometimes they just do an update every season, like seasonal updates. So, yeah, I'll try and get a good mix with everything, but here I'm trying to do some, we're out networking. Yeah, I still can't get a feeder club. I want to get a feeder club to get more finances and that kind of thing, like a Asian one or obviously American one. They're very popular, as we don't even have one at the moment. If you see affiliated clubs, we have no one. That's definitely a cause for concern for me. I always like having affiliated clubs, and it also helps with your scouting network. And that's something I want to look to improve. Obviously, it's 97% with UK and Ireland. I kind of want to build that North American, or more so South American. We don't even have anyone on the radar right now. South America is only sporadic right now. It's a very low percentage, and I do want to improve that, bring some talent in. And yeah, we've got some China, I suppose. This actually leads to what kind of youth intake players you get into your team. So we could potentially get some Chinese players through, United States players, and Spain. Obviously, I made myself Spanish because I like the way Spain plays, and I would want to bring in Spain youth players to our team. And that's something, that's a tip from me. It depends which country. If you choose, I wouldn't choose the same nationality as the country I'm managing. If I chose myself England, it wouldn't make effect to which kind of nationalities I get. I would still get more English players, but normally I'll make myself Australian, and every year I at least get one Australian player in the youth intake. So getting a Spanish, Spanish, they get the best regions in the game, pretty much. Maybe along with some French ones. But yeah, Spain and France seem to be the big ones for me, and Brazil, obviously. So that's one reason. That's a good tip for me. If you're managing in the Premier League, make your nationality as Spain or maybe Brazil if you want. And yeah, that definitely affects. That's why if you go to me right here, if I go to my information and profile, I made myself Spanish, and I'm pretty sure. Where do we go for the information? Can you see a bit more nationalities? Yeah, there we are. I made myself Spanish and second nationality as Brazilian, so it also affects for Brazilian as well. And you get 3 languages with that. You get Spanish, Portuguese, and obviously English. Once I got 4 languages, I'm not sure what the other one was, but yeah, I'll leave it there. This episode's gone a bit long, but yeah, I really want to emphasize, because sometimes I really want to get along the point, because sometimes people miss it with how long the video is. And I think some people don't watch the whole thing, so I like to say it maybe a couple times in a video, like what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm really going to try and play through it a bit more, and I noticed some people want to see that as well. It's hard to get, it's hard to get both things that people want. So, but I think this will be the best way to go for it, at least for now, until FIFA 14. And with Football Manager 2014, I may continue with all these matches, but for right now, I'm not really. You saw I wasn't really interested in it, like commentating while I'm playing a match. I'm not sure why. I know I don't think it suits me too much. As I said, I like doing reviews of it, like the season, or at least half season, and yeah, doing like updates on what's happening. That's what I see will be best going forward. But I'll leave it that for now, because I could keep talking about it a lot. I know that's the thing why I made Football Manager videos, because I like talking about the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.